Well guys, the Evo giveaway is officially over. It is done. We have a little bit to choose who the winner is, but somebody lucky is gonna take this sucker home. Now you're gonna notice something. There's a car missing from my garage. Didn't give it away. I just was supposed to make a video, but ended up getting strep throat and couldn't end up finishing it. We got a sweet empty bay, which means I can now use the Supra in this bay. But the R33 is off to the fab shop, and you'll have that video very soon. I got a little bit of strep, so I've got to stay home today. It's kind of hard for me to talk. It burns a little bit, but things got to get done. Before we get started, I want to talk about today's sponsor for the video, Vincero watches. Oh wow, dude. Oh geez. So I've worked with watch companies before, and I gotta admit, most online watches are just like really cheap looking and feeling. This, in contrast, does not feel cheap. And look at, dude, you just look at the detail on this watch. This thing is nice, man. And fun fact, they have custom engraving available too. This sucker is like... So, I just want to let you guys know, I know holidays are coming up. You might want a gift for your hubby, your wifey, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is. Vincero has a really good collection for guys and girls. And I have a 15% discount code for you guys. This one's for Victoria. Ooh, look at that, dude. That is tight. So big thanks to Vincero. You guys want to save a little bit of money? I have a code for you guys, 15% off using the code I have in the description, the link I have in the description. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I know some of you guys are like me, where you forget about holidays because you're too busy with life. This is a good excuse or good way to make sure your loved one gets something. The last, well, let's see. I guess what was the last video? The last video is me taking delivery of the JDM2JZ. Let me show you guys a little time lapse of stuff that I did after the video was done. So the JDM2JZ is actually pretty far different from the USDM2JZ. So with all of that being said, I also was taking off the turbos. I've started taking off the turbos for the most part. Took off some of the pulleys, power steering, AC compressor, and that sort of thing. Now that I have an open bay, I'm super excited. This gives me a chance to finally get under the Toyota Supra. We'll be able to get this sucker on the lift. One thing I've really wanted to do is check all the bushings and see like the condition of the car underneath it. It's a really important thing, especially cars from Japan. I want to see the condition of the bushings, and the biggest thing though is the suspension on this car is no bueno. Let me open you up something really good real quick. I love getting a new fresh set of coilovers. Now you guys have seen these in my garage for a little bit. Throat hurts. We're gonna keep talking limited. I'm gonna be like Kevin from The Office. They build me coilover. They DS series, better than BR series. Custom DS spec, 93 Supra. Koozie for a good drink. Shirt for warmth. 2 shirts for more warmth. I'm super stoked. I had the DS series on another car, and the DS series is just a step up, dude. It's a whole nother level. They ride really well on the streets. The damping, the bump, the rebound, everything feels really, really good on these. You guys don't remember, this car has some really bad suspension. Like I'll show you once we get on the lift, but like the suspension doesn't recompress correctly. So like it kind of lifts itself up, and it's like the hydraulics inside the shock are no good. So one of the biggest like restorations we can do right now is give the car some new suspension. Alright, welcome to your home, temporarily. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta do the thing again. I make fun purchase. Car part coming for this today. Very excited. Going to make good video. Although these are genuine Veilside side skirts, not everything in the 90s looked good. I hope somebody takes these off my hands soon. I do have side skirts coming. I wouldn't even mind trading for just the stock vent covers. So this is one of the biggest issues with the car. I just lifted the car up just a tad, and now, like, I have all this fender gap because the shock doesn't know how to recompress. I've been anxiously awaiting this moment. This is gonna unveil a lot of truth about the car. I'm honestly surprised, dude. Like, there's minimal, like, surface rust. There's nothing actually gonna hurt the car. It's wild. Ugly W58. I cleaned one of those once. Made it all pretty. The exhaust is definitely gross. You got a muffler and another muffler. This whole thing definitely finna go away, bro. Now, we do need to take a look at the bushings. Obviously, I can't really see. They don't look awful. They actually don't look too bad. My SC300s were definitely worse. These bushings could probably use some love. It wouldn't hurt to go back through and redo this. Now, I'll probably do it whenever I get a new trans, because whenever you get a new trans, I'll have to get a whole new drive shaft and a different rear end too. Thankfully, this car is really easy to change the suspension on, so I'm gonna hit it with some PB Blaster and hope nothing like breaks or anything. That's the only thing about these older cars. So far, this car's looking really good underneath. I'm really excited about it. A lot of things were neglected on it, but at least it's not completely rusted out. Wheels are off. She float. Oh, God, it hurts. Jeez. And let me tell you what, dude. Every single one of these lug nuts mismatched. 21 mil, 19, 13, 18, 16, hybrid, whatever. Like, I don't even know. One of the things I need to do, the brakes are actually okay. They just need to be used. Could probably change the pads, but whenever the rotors and stuff come off, one of the things I really want to do is change out the studs. These studs are rusted. I mean, they're old, and it wouldn't hurt to do extended studs. Oh, God, dude. That is ooey gooey, nasty pooey. What is this, dude? It's disgusting. This sud's just as bad, if not worse, dude. Ew, it's like, oh, God, Lee, man. I'm glad I'm replacing these. It's pretty simple, dude. You've got a bolt here and 3 bolts up there. All right, here we go. I did forget that on the JZ chassis, you have to remove the upper control arm to get this guy off, because he doesn't like to come out without a little bit more space. So, get it down there. He'll come out eventually. He's a little shy. Yeah. Okay. Just freaking fall, dude. These suckers are nasty. Come here, look at this. Shot on the iPhone, baby. Scout. This wet washer reservoir is freaking disgusting. Dude, it's nasty. It's literally like falling apart. So I do love BC because they send you stuff preset. The ride height is pretty good. Usually they're pretty conservative. It's not slammed or anything, which I don't really want it to be slammed. Low is good, but slammed is not great sometimes. They also set the preload on all the springs, which is nice. Let's put these suckers in. These are the fronts. We'll do this first since it's a little complicated. Then we'll move on to the rears. All right, everything is done. But I gotta tell you guys, I did a little thing, okay? So, that means that we put some cool wheels on that car? So I wanted to try some new wheels. Just didn't like the way those looked on this car. I don't have side skirts on currently, but I'm getting wheels made for this car. So in the meantime, I figured it might be kind of nice to have some wheels that don't look like, you know, super gross and booty hole knockoffs. So as you can tell, we kind of didn't make it very low. It's the front's pretty low. If I had a bigger rear tire, which I will in the back, it would fill out the rear a little more. Plus, I don't have this little vent. Don't have this little vent cover. But I think I'd rather have like this than roll around with these. So now I guess what I really want to do is just go around and drive it. I mean, I had a lot of clunkiness coming from the rear. I thought it was like maybe the diff bushings or something, but it could have honestly just been really, really, really bad suspension. So this looks kind of funky because it has such a small tire on it. This is like a 230 or 235 or something like that. These were 255s on the other one. This car actually doesn't look bad with those though. I see Cerberus on these cars all the time. It's like one of the most popular wheels to put on the cars. And I'm not gonna lie, even though these are cheap knockoffs, they work. I mean, technically these are cheap knockoffs too, but I wanted this car to look a little bit better. First things first though, if you guys remember, the O'Reilly's gave me the wrong bulb. So I've got the blinker and the reverse now to put in so I can actually legally drive this car without getting in a wreck with somebody behind me. All right, boys, we've officially done a 1998 taillight conversion. We got everything working. Now let's take it for a ride. People keep asking about these. Maybe we should bring them back. So I've still got a really funky feel coming from the header, which will be fixed very soon, so that's not really a big deal. But the car, dude, the car literally drives like brand new now. I softened the damping, which by the way, it's damping, not dampening, just so you guys know that. It drives really smoothly and just like, it's actually enjoyable. It's actually enjoyable to drive around. Dude, I'm just cruising in the soup. It rides better with these tires too. I don't know if those are like some old ones or something. They probably were. But like going over bumps and stuff. Yes. Oh, Amazon. They got something for me. They got something for me tonight. I just need turbo noises in my life now. Given that this is the first time I'm actually like driving the car around and testing it, I'm noticing that the car has a really weird front brake bias to where like the front left will lock up completely, and so that makes my car start nosediving that way. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to make sure I fix pretty quickly, because if I ever have to get into a hard stop, that could send my car this way or whatever way it wants. But now at least I know that. That's good. So I want you guys to know these wheels are very temporary. I have custom 3-piece wheels being made right now, but dude, it's so pretty. Oh man, I really like the blacked out housing. The lip is nice. The car is coming together a little bit, even though I'm like taking some of it apart. But this car, I mean, this car is literally just beginning in its venture of becoming what it actually deserves to be. Baby, baby girl, baby, baby, baby girl. I love this car. I'm so happy. So it's a wing, turbo, wheels, my actual body kit that I bought, and a lot of restoration in the interior. First off, I gotta somehow find a JDM door card, because this one's just not gonna work. Some more interior pieces, finish out the back, make sure I actually have seats and a radio. I'm not gonna really listen to the radio in this car, because when my car starts going stu-tu-tu-tu, I'm not gonna care, I'm not gonna give a damn about what's on the radio. 2JZ full speed. Oh, that was fourth. Oh, I do just want to slice this into the video. Boy, she'd be looking good just a little lower. Look at that, a little low. I put the skirts back on. It looks ugly with the vent showing, so the dream, dude, minus an intercooler. I was gonna get around to doing some 2JZ stuff this video, but I'm starting to feel really bad, and I'm really trying to heal because I have so much to do this week. Still waiting on the single turbo and fuel system for this, so it'll sit here for now. I've got most of the manifold off. I got all the oil lines and stuff off, all this. So I just need to go ahead and take the twins off, and then I'll probably go ahead and sell these. These are very popular to buy. Stoked about this, but I want to take my time, make sure this is really, really, really good before it goes on the car. But we got something else fun in the meantime. Thank you guys again for just being so awesome, for watching my videos, supporting 5 Free Supply, and really just letting me live my best life. This is fun, and I hope that I give you guys the entertainment you guys need, and also the encouragement, like lifting you guys up. I want to encourage you guys every day. So the last few days, I've been giving you guys daily advice on the same sort of idea as this. So the last 2 times I said, we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our habits. That was one. The second one was, today's choices are tomorrow's chains. If you want to hear more about that, go back and you guys can listen to that. But but the next one is really important too. A lot of people don't understand this and don't foresee this, and I've expressed this before, but this is a good way of putting it. Between the promise and the payoff, there's always a process. Between the promise and the payoff, there's always a process. A lot of people want to jump the process. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, it could be breaking free of an addiction. It could be getting that dream job, the dream car, the dream house, the dream woman. People get so stumped and so upset in the process of things. And I can't say I haven't either. I have in the past. I've had some really crappy times in the past couple years. Thankfully, they have made me who I am today, and they have gotten me to where I am. And I'm just now beginning, but just know, before the payoff, there is a process. You guys need to push through that. Love you guys. I'll see you guys around. Blow me a little kiss, so my throat feels better. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos. This is the first time in like a month and a half I'm not telling you to go enter for the Evo giveaway. You know why? Because it's over. And I'm giving away the Z next. What? Watch those 2 videos.